Okay, let's go over the orders tab. If I click the box logo, it's the one here with the shopping cart and the plus icon, orders. And this tab is pretty simple. This is probably going to be a short video because there's really not too much you need to know here. All you need to know is you have one tab for your prescription order management, one for your OTC, and then cycle count, which I'll get into. So these two are going to be exactly the same. Whatever I show you here is going to be applicable for the OTC or vice versa. It doesn't matter. They're going to be the same. So you have a few things going on here. Catalog, this is just going to let us search for products and add them to the order queue manually. New orders, this is going to have a few options. So it's saying how would you like to generate your order? We can do this based on products sold within a date range. So we can say, everything I sold from the last year. Most people probably wouldn't do this. You'd probably do like the day of, like everything I sold today, I want to reorder. But this is a demo store and I've probably only sold like 2 things on this store. So I'm going to do the whole year. I'm going to click auto generate order and that's going to show everything that I sold that's a prescription. So we're separating it. That's why we have these top headings here. So it's going to give us a total for what we need to reorder here. We can add a PO number. We can clear this order. And we can even print an order list. The order list is just going to give us a rundown of all this, just so we can say like, okay, maybe I'm going to do a double check around my pharmacy and just take a look that I have these things and check it off, or that I need these things, just so we're not ordering too much, for example. So that's based on a product sold date range. Now I have an option here to exclude products requiring order quantities over 1. So I could uncheck that and take a look if I wanted to. That's probably going to be more applicable for OTC usually, but yeah, we have that option. So now we have some additional options here, like based on min max. This would be if we set min maxes. That I'm going to go more into that on the catalog video because you have to do it within the actual drug profile. So min max, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to auto generate the order and it's going to do it based off min max. I don't have that set up, so you can see it's saying you don't have anything to order on that. That's okay. So we can do based on days supply. This one is a little more interesting. So this is almost like a smarter min max. It's going to go back based off the number of days that we specify, in this case 7, and it's going to look at like real usage. How much are we selling of these products within this time frame? What is like a normal work week look like for us, or maybe 2 weeks, and what should we be ordering based off the demand? So this one's a little different. I don't even know if it'll pull anything up. Oh, it did. Okay, so it is going to on this demo store, it's going to pull some up and say like, here's what you probably should be ordering. It's telling me in this case, this one must be a multiple of 12. That's fine. But yeah, we have that option here. Now, that's pretty much it. The only other thing here is purchase orders and invoices. Invoices are going to show us, like, I think I might have to go back for this. It's going to show us, or I might not have them. Oh, I have some OTC ones here. So they'll just show you what you have outstanding from McKesson invoices. You can add them to inventory, and that's going to actually add them. You can change things from active here, for example, too, and then add to inventory. So that's pretty much the invoices tab. The last one here really to talk about is the cycle count. So cycle count is kind of used for reconciliation of drugs. You can start a cycle count. So a common thing that someone might do is like a narcotic check or something. So maybe we do a narcotic check and then we put like the date, right? So like we could put like April 15th, 2026. So maybe we put that down and then we start scanning. And so what that'll do is we can search somewhere, we can start scanning. And when we scan the items, I'll just use anything just for the sake of showing you. If I add something, it's going to tell me, hey, how many on hand do you have right now, right? So maybe I say I got 10, and then we click save and update inventory. That's going to adjust our inventory to 10 now. So we click save and update. It says cool, and now we have a cycle count for that day. Now the reason you might want to do this is because if I go ahead and do a narcotic check, in this case I just did that little test with the Advil, that's fine. What'll happen is if I sold narcotics between me doing the check and me clicking it later, I can see how many I should have. So in this case it's saying total counted 10, total expected 0. That's because I don't even have anything set up on the store. But what it'll do is it'll tell me how many I should have based off the next time. So That product didn't even have an inventory record. That's why I didn't update. But like, for example, here's a better example. It's telling me that at the time that I scanned this in, I counted 2 of them. There was probably an order from McKesson or something in between. And now it's telling me like, hey, you should have 36 of these now. So this is a good way for you to check, and you can actually verify, right? So maybe I go and do the cycle count again. I check, it says, okay, I should have 36 of them. So I do a new cycle count and I scan in 36 of them. And then I have another record of that, right? So it's really just a way to say like, how much has your inventory changed from A point in time to B point in time, right? So you can see like if you don't have an amount that you should have for something that you're doing a reconciliation on. So that's pretty much all cycle count is for, but it's pretty simple. Everything here, it's all in one place. Ordering, managing your invoices, everything is on the same screen. And then obviously, like, we have the order tab. Like I said, you can put a PO number and you can submit that order. That'll go to McKesson or K&F depending on who you're using. If it's McKesson, it'll go to PharmaClick and you just have to actually confirm that order. If it's K&F, I believe it goes straight there. You don't have to do anything else. And that's it for this tab.